All right. Hi. I switched up the camera a bit. This should be better. I realize I can just move my camera when I'm recording versus when I'm going live. Still, it's a little bit too like low down. It should be like a little bit higher, but I don't have a better place to put it, so this is what it's gonna look like right now. Hi, I am Arl Miles. I see we got J16. Hi. McDonald's Fries. Hello. Whale Slemon and Shafin the Samurai. And Alucio, who said, "Hey, what's the name of the new alien?" And McDonald's Fries is right. The new alien is Red Giant. Let me get my screen pulled up so we can start working on this guy. So, yes, the new alien that has been added is Red Giant. They have been commissioned, and yeah, I'm making Red Giant. So this is the second 5-WoW alien to be commissioned. And so I'm putting them in the same playlist, and hopefully other people will commission 5-WoW aliens, so we can have a full new playlist of them. Hi, Ditto. Also want to mention that I did not realize... Alright, after I'd already scheduled the stream, like 10 minutes before I was supposed to go live, I saw that Dan Boy Wonder just released the first issue of his Ben 10 comic, so I would urge all of you to read that after the stream. Or you could do that now. I mean, or you could do both at the same time, whatever. But I'm very excited to read that after. Hey, RMLs, I commissioned said alien. Oh, you're McDonald's Fries. Yes. Okay, McDonald's Fries commissioned Red Giant. They are the one. Well, anyways, as you can see, they are quite big. I can compare them to Humongosaur. We'll see what they look like. Is that playlist 10? I could... no. Playlist 8? Yeah, yes. So, they are quite a lot bigger than Humongosaur. So this is a big guy. If you can't tell, this alien is is Ben's version, or the Omnitrix's version, of Jarrett's species. Jarrett was the bad guy who tried to eat that little guy, I think it's called Tiflin, the like ice cream looking alien. And this is the Omnitrix's version of that species, or I should say Kuro's version of the Omnitrix's version of this species. And I think they look pretty cool. I haven't modeled the back yet, so we got some very what would you call this, like it looks like buns almost, like, yeah, very not defined shape back here. But the front looks really good, so gotta work on that. But anyways, I have fully rigged them. This guy is ready to be animated. And during today's stream, I'm just going to try and make the full alien. But I will need your guys' help with ideas for their attacks and whatnot, because he doesn't have any abilities, I'm pretty sure. So we'll have to figure out what to do with them. Just making sure all the bones are right. Okay. So the first thing I would say to do here would be just to make them playable, because right now, they're just in the game. Like, you can't transform into them. So, what we're going to do is go over to this microchip, go over to the second input, and hook this up. Now they will be powered on when we are the second transformation. Get rid of the sound, because that was for, I presume, Brainstorm. I can't hear it, but I presume that's saying Brainstorm. And then hook up this teleporter. I have a bunch of ideas. I can help. Oh, great. Thank you, McDonald's Fries. Okay. So now we have the teleporter hooked up, and now we need to move it down to around Ben's torso or pelvis. That's usually where I put the teleporters. So let's see. A bit too high still. Somewhere like that. Yeah. Okay. Make sure it's pretty centered. Looks good. Now, do we need this keyframe? Yeah, we'll need that in a second. He should be transformable now, but nothing really will happen because he doesn't have any of the correct code. For that, we're going to use this little heat blast guy over here. We're just going to port all of this over. Well, actually, just... Okay, yeah, we can. I left some code there, but I didn't. All this can be transferred over into Jarrett. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Alright. Now, we should be able to play as them, but we need to move a couple things around. Is this alien a phantophage? I think he's an alien from Benzaro. Will he have hellfire powers too? Yes, I forgot. That is the species named Phantophage. And you are right. Benzara does have this transformation. Is Red Giant going to be published as a model on your profile? Okay, McDonald's fries. That's a good question. This is actually the first time that I wasn't going to, because, but I will now that you ask, because I learned today, or not today, a couple days ago, that Dreams has a limit on how many creations you can have, and I reached that limit. So I'm having to delete old creations to continue to make my game, which is a little scary. And so I thought to preserve or to like mitigate the amount of creations I had to make, I would model all of the aliens for this playlist within the playlist creation itself. But because you're the commissioner, I will gladly publish this guy separately. But anyways, we just have to move this tag to the right location and make these stats right. I mean, they'll have to be modified because he's a bit special. Very cool. Thanks, Lucio. Or there's one of the, I'm even forgetting what it's called. One of the little things above the eye. I'm not good with other languages whatsoever. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But yeah, McDonald's fries. Did I call you anything else? Well, no, because your Dream's name isn't that great either. But should this guy have Hellfire powers? Were you thinking about that? Because I'd like doing Hellfire powers. That'd be fun. 255 or we'll go with 500 because he's he needs to lumber a bit because he's much bigger. And he should be much faster. We'll just do this for now. Okay. Anything else I'm missing? Jump should be, yeah, bigger too. Okay. That should be good. Now, oh, well, one thing we're gonna have to do is mess with the camera, because as you'll see... Oh, I forgot. You currently cannot transform into any alien other than Portaler, because he was the only one accessible. So we just have to power on these two nodes. You can call me Rory for the stream due to that being my name. Gotcha. That would be much better. Okay, now we should be able to transform into... Yeah, we are now Jarrett. But, yeah, this isn't the greatest angle. So, you're going to go back to that keyframe from earlier. Go to the camera logic. And just increase this distance a lot. Cool. I mean, that's it. And yeah, we need to work on this walk. But pretty good. I mean, once we have an environment, you'll be able to see how big he is. But yeah, I think this is like what the camera should be pretty much. He still takes up more of the screen than a normal alien to like demonstrate how large he is, but not enough where it's too hard to see. Maybe I could zoom out a little bit more and then move the camera down a little bit. Wow, new alien? Yes! Isaiah... I'm gonna say that. Isaiah, but I know that's not how it's pronounced. Isaiah Sago. Yes, this is a new alien. This is Red Giant. Cool. I think I did the opposite of what I said I was gonna do, but that's fine. So, I guess we should work on his run now. Or his walk animation, because that looked pretty bad. And what I always do when I'm animating aliens is I have to put on the not gate for them so they're not depowered. Alright, so let's go over to the pose here. Oh, there isn't any pose. Cool, okay. We're going to take this keyframe, put it into this microchip, which is the actual walk logic now that they're part of the game. We'll just do that for now. That way. By the way, guys, please let me know if the audio sounds good and if, like, the framing on this is better than before. I want feedback. I know the lighting isn't great still. I just am very hesitant to buy anything, but I do need, like, a rim light and stuff. Okay. Yeah. The bigger they are, the less, like, we need to have their bodies, like, really get into the poses, because over animating, I feel like when a character is super large, just seems unnatural for some reason. I don't know. Red Giant, I call him Red Oni because he looks like an Oni. That's a cool name, and I can see that. Yeah, the demon horns and the... Yeah. Glowing eyes. Okay. Arms forward. And then... keep this. Okay, now let's look at some of these things. So we need to decrease minimum stride time. Okay. Now the arms look worse, but the slowness gets across his size. We need to get rid of that sway in the chest. Oh my gosh, we're so far away. Okay, to do that would be here. Yeah, probably sway. And also sassiness. Increase arm vigor. Better. The turn speed is too high for sure. Just a little bit. Let's maybe half it. Okay. And now let's add an environment to work on. Actually, no. Let's do something fun. Let's import, like, a cool map. Why haven't I not... I should be doing that more often. Just, like... Yeah, no, that's way too high in sculpture memory. Okay. Do you have any plans for his idol? Imagine he's too physically unfit to do a cool pose. You can do cool poses at any size. I have no idea, though. My old kaiju map. Okay. Is that a good size for him? Oh, a bit smaller. Wait, no, a bit bigger. I don't know. Is this too difficult to work in? Ah! Okay, so he gets teleported into the sky. I figure why he does that. This is fun, though. Oh, wait, when I touch buildings, they get destroyed? I wonder what logic in this map tells it to do that. Well, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's work here. Okay. Back to the idol. And... what should I do about the fact that he gets to teleport upwards? I think it's caused by the fact that he's powered when he shouldn't be. Yeah, so I just turn this off. We should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's look back at the idol. Okay, we need to add a little bit more sassiness back. He's about 18 meters, 60 feet tall. Okay, I feel like that's this. I don't know. I played the new stuff you add for the game. It's really cool. Thank you. I'm very excited to add like levels and stuff for it later on. Okay, the legs, that's a problem. Let's fix that. I think let's make him a bit more bouncy and fix the legs. That should do some good. It's because of this foot separation problem. Move that up, and then do we have any bounciness? I feel like it. Okay, we actually do. Increase it more. Okay. As a walk, it's okay. That was too bouncy. As a walk, it's fine, but we're gonna have to make it a lot better for the run. I think increasing stridiness might be good. Let's try that out. Bring back some of the sassiness. We can increase breathiness. I think a more amazing or menacing name like Archfiend would suit this alien better. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Red Giant name. That's better. How do we feel about this? You should give him a roar attack like Wrath. Sure. Oh yeah, he does. He roars the enemy and sends them flying. Yeah. I can do that. Let's try making him even slower. Oh, and then give him T-Rex tread. Try that. Wait, no, that was the opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's try this. Okay. I think that's better. Sorry, I know this isn't the most interesting thing I could be doing, but I do want to make sure that he feels good. Let's try getting rid of the arm pose, because that seems to be making his arms pretty locked in place. What if I just get rid of that? Okay. Well, we got teleport again, but yeah, that looks worse. This is so stupid. All this stuff getting destroyed around me. What if I got rid of both keyframes? Mitaro's name is Archfiend Zaro, which is more awesome than Red Giant. Yeah. No, look, that's barely any animation in the arms. Okay, so it was best before, even if it's not great. Okay. I'm not sure what more I can do to make him better. I can try messing with the center of gravity. I see you're alive. Hello. Hello. A Berserk stage, when he takes more damage, it increases his rage percentage. Okay. I don't know if I'll do it like that, but something like that might be neat. Okay. Okay, I think this is good enough. Maybe if I... Okay, one last thing I'm going to do. I feel like you should be a bit more turned forwards. Again, the back is not supposed to look good yet. Yeah. How did... I just feel like Waybigs looked better. It is... Yes, this is the alien eating guy. Or baby alien eating guy. Okay. We'll keep it for now, but I can make it better. And then we'll do the running pose. And for this one, or the sprinting pose, we decrease stride time. And move his torso or pelvis down. Arms forward. Okay, let's try that. Arms were too forward. But besides that, I think it'll be good. We just need to make him actually move faster now. Yeah, keep it like this. Okay. Now, in his general speed, I think is okay. We can make him a little bit faster, though. What if the level has a random Tiffin that he could eat? Sure. Okay. 8. So 8, 16, 24. Yeah, that's good. The transition there needs to be better, but just the arms need to move so much more. I don't know how to do that, but I'll work on that later. Don't want to drag on too long on this, but we are quickly just going to give both of these keyframes Yeah, let's say 2. 2 seconds of wind up. And a little bit smoother. Yeah. Make him fast like the red giant from solo leveling. I don't know solo leveling. This is a big map. Whoa. Maybe we should go with a different one because it is getting annoying. The destruction. Battle map? Maybe. We could do like a desert. Yeah, he gives desert vibes. Cool. Okay. What should we do now? We can make... No, I'll wait to do title to the end. If you want to maybe have him be considered tank, like grab, attack, and spare, you won't have to make a block animation. Yeah, I don't do... I have to get back to doing blocks and dodges. I haven't enjoyed doing them recently. I haven't done too many. Yeah, he doesn't need to have a block now. Or a stun. He's not going to really take much damage. We just need special moves and attacks. You know what might be neat? If I'm thinking, instead of him like getting damaged by enemies, a way of still having him have some sort of like weakness or like way that the environment can cause him trouble is what if he needs to defeat enemies to gain health or something. No, wait, that's already how the game works. What if his health passively drains unless he's damaged an enemy recently or like defeated an enemy? That might be something. Then at least like you're not just invincible when you're playing as him. We'll see, but for now, I guess it's time to do his attacks. But I can make him faster too. Oh, when he's sprinting, I can have like fire come out from his hands. That might be neat. If we're doing the fire stuff. Okay. Should we do attacks or special moves first? You guys let me know. While I wait a response, I'm gonna work on his back. Attacks? This dude's literally just the fire giant from Elden Ring. I have not finished Elden Ring. These references are going right over my head. Well, I got an attack, so let's do that first. I feel like I just messed up the back. I'll get back to it later. Back. Funny. Alright, okay. It's fine. So. Was it Ronnie? Rory, what should I do for his back? Or not his back, his attacks. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm horrible on talking on stream. So, yeah, no, let's do what we did with Way Big. Where we have 2 separate attack chains. And because we're doing that, we should probably just bring him in. These species are just like Trigon. Yeah. I would say that's very much true. Too much sculpture detail. It's because of all the rocks. Is any environment work? Okay, wait, what if I get rid of some of the stuff on Spitter? Okay. For his attacks, you can have him smash the ground, make a shockwave. Okay. Anything more like... Just to clarify, Rory, are we doing the fire stuff? Because that would very much inform how the attacks look. My avatar. Okay. Now can I bring it in? Yay! We just need way big. He's not too small in comparison. Still, it's crazy to be able to make a character this big in the game. Okay. This is the code. Cool. You can just copy this over then. I think the fire stuff should be saved for special moves. Okay. Okay. So only normal attacks. Like no fire for his attacks. Alright. We'll go with that then. Can you connect up some wires real quick? Alright. Here. Have AND gates. And these are for on ground, I think. Okay. Here we go. So we should now be able to start animating. And we'll leave Wayback here in case we need him later. So we'll have... these are the normal attacks for foes of his size. So, I mean, he wouldn't be doing direct punches probably, like way big. Maybe more like slashes. One of his attacks could be a rock throw. That'd be fun. I'll have that be his third attack. Sure. Because of his weight, I think he should be shifting balance a lot, you know? He's a bit off balance, so he's lots of like turning, perhaps. That might be neat. And I'll work on his expression. I know he looks a bit too docile right now. I feel like a lot of attacks in the game look like this. Okay, a little better. Alright, let's try that out. Okay. I need to save this because that constant, like, pausing thing that's happening is because I need to save this before I keep working on it. The desert environment is causing some issues. I would say for his Berserks, they may make his horns grow, his claws sharper, and muscles grow more denser, and he is more monstrous. Yeah, sure, I can do something like that. Okay. Poses seem fine. It's just the speed of everything. He has 2 ways combos to offshoots, make his triangle combo be the exact... Wait. Assume it's way big. Stomp, I shockwave to the last stomp. Okay. Also, was I still getting that boss thing? That's a shame. That should have stopped. Maybe if I have to re-enter it, does that... Okay, now I'm not getting it. Cool. So, yeah, it's an issue of timing, and so we fix that by making this slower and then adjusting all of these. No, that's too fast. No, that's not feeling it. This is still too fast at the end there. Okay. Better. Maybe it's too much of a lean forward. Okay, that's better. Sorry if I'm spamming in chat, you're fine. Maybe for another range of attacks could be slashes. So when you say slash, what do you mean? Like, would this not be considered almost a slash sort of thing? His eyes change color when he's Berserk, they go to a crimson red. That, yeah, I'll do that. Same thing, or we do lots of weight. What do you call that? Weight imbalance or whatever. We could have him do like an upward sort of slash. Like down. No. There's never, I never can make this look too. Let's have this one have some more turning to it. Arm in or out? We'll do that. Arm in? Yeah. Okay. And just getting the feet into the right position. Be ready to look at. Actually kind of fun how fast that one is. That looks good. Even without any timing changes. That one's pretty good, honestly. Okay. And we're going to do a rock throw for the last one, so this is going to be a bit more in-depth. Wait, how do I want to do this? Maybe the square combo has two attacks, a slash, the same attack, but with the other arms, and I don't know about the third attack. Or would you be okay with a rock throw? That's what Dice suggested, I think. Was it Dice? Yeah, it was. Another attack you can add is when his claws at an enemy, he can make a wind pressure attack. Don't know about that. Okay, but how do I want him to grab this rock? I'm thinking. Because I did something cool with, who was it? I did something with an alien where they, like, kick the ground and a rock appeared and then they kick that, but he's not leg focused, he's arm focused. I could just have him like dig up ground and like throw at the enemy, like that. I know you can't hear me when I move away from the mic, so that was just silent miming. I think we can try that. What arm did we just use last? You always have to alternate. Okay. I mean, okay. You don't always have to alternate. I always alternate. Those Gaxu did the kick thing, you're right. Just make him smash the ground and lift up a giant rock. That's a bit much for, like, an attack, though. Like, he smashes the ground, then he picks it up and throws it. That's like 2 attacks in 1, you know? I think it's much cleaner if he just, like, throws the ground up. I have to get him low enough to do that, though. How do we do that? How would I do it? Okay, so we're leaning back, not forward. Then we have to put the arm very high up, like that. Face forward. Throw him to the side. That's perfect! Except, actually, let's have him be rotated a little bit. Give this a little bit more motion, we'll do this. Yeah. Okay. And now we need to adjust the speed of everything. Yeah, I'm really getting into this ease in, ease out look. It's not great for everything, but I think for simple animations and ones for big characters, they work. Not getting the exact hand motion we want. That's worse. I want to go down. That's better, but is his hand too far back now? Only if we stick on it. That's better. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. That means, yeah, we don't need any of these sounds. We just have to add in the rock now. And when you look up rock, a lot of the results are the rock. No, I thought they were. Yeah, there he is. Let's look up rubble. Oh? Yeah, we don't want any of the effects, but... That on its face could work. You should passively drain energy for balancing. If you want, I can do that. What makes the rocks move away like that? Oh, it's a force supply. Okay. Actually, I like that, but it should be quicker. Yeah. And we're not affecting a couple of them. Just gonna throw this big rock pile forward. That'll be cool. Why are these not... Or they are, but why are they having no gravity? We set them to collide. Couldn't we get some interesting physics? Rotations? No? Okay. That's fine. Okay, and we just need to move this forward too. Which we can do... Yeah. We can do that in the emitter. So we destroy or delete those two things, and we place an emitter here. Give it some basic settings, and select this rock pile. Place it in front of Red Giant, and then move this arrow forward. Get larger, and we should have the effect. We can try them out. Oh, and all that stamina stuff. I don't know what that is about. What caused that? This? Where in this map did it add that? Oh, here you are. There's a person. Okay. There we go. Okay. That actually is pretty sick, isn't it? That did just work. Like, off the bat. Alright then. Adding, like, camera shake and whatnot will definitely improve it, but... I'm happy with where those attacks are at. Cool. We can now do his offshoots, or the ground ones, for attacking other enemies. That looks amazing. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why that keyframe is placed like that. Well, I'll assume it has a reason, so I won't mess with it. Awesome, thank you. See, I'm working towards something. Okay, so you said, Rory, to do the same thing I did for Way Big. Are you sure you don't want him to use his hands this time? Because his legs don't really seem like they're meant to do much. Unlike Way Big, where he's half leg. I can have him stomp, like, for one of them, maybe. I don't know, you let me know. Actually, yeah, he doesn't have proportions now. I'm thinking about it. Looking at his legs more closely. Yeah, we'll go with the arms. Okay, cool. So we just have to. I mean, honestly, if I want to be a little bit lazy, what I can do is use these same starting keyframes, except the reverse order. Place that one there and place this one here. And we'll have to modify them, but as a start. And animate the mesh. Animation can be similar to that one overflow attack. I don't know the one you're talking about. Other arm in the air. Okay. Yeah, this will definitely have to be adjusted, but not by too much, I think. Just the arm that's going up. Yeah. Very, very fast. We do need to hold on this longer. Okay, we'll see it in action, but that should be okay. I mean, overflows down special. Brother, I cannot. I wish I could tell you which one that was, but I don't know them off the top of my head. Right? And we just have to adjust this. Alright, let's see what those two look like. Oh wait, that one needs to be slowed down. Oh wait, the speed's determined here. I forgot. Wait, hold on. Oh, those looked okay. Let's speed up just a little bit, or slow them down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. We have those, now we have these. Okay. So there's that. That. How do we feel? I'll make his hand actually go into a fist. I feel like that one, the arm is, it's going the wrong, yeah, it's twisting the wrong direction. I'll have to fix that. And they're too fast, I think. But overall, pretty good. Bends down, repeatedly smashes his hands on the ground. Oh, yeah, he does do that. Oh, okay, wait, if you want it like that, instead of the full arm, I can do that too. So right now we're doing the full arm, but I can instead do body bent less down. Ugh, okay. I hate having to reanimate. Twisted. How would I twist this? Yeah, like that. Then position would instead be. You're back now, Dice. You're fine. You don't have to let me know when you're back or gone. You're all good. Because you did what I was imagining. Oh, okay. Then. I mean, I can do this though. Like I can have him punch. I saw it look better if he was just like putting his weight onto the ground, you know? But I don't have I have an idea for a special attack, but I don't know how it'll go or even if it'll fit in. Well, let me know. Okay. Let's just fix the arm going the wrong way. Don't forget about his roar attack and his berserk form. I'm not gonna forget about those ideas. You're fine. We're just doing his base attacks right now. Lift his arms and gas comes out from his armpits, and that could be a special attack. Don't know about that. Don't know about that one. Oops, I left the punch. Didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to get this arm right. That'll be good. He will be using fire attacks, but not for his attacks, only his special moves. Okay. And now we need the third attack, which... Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna have him like jump and like do like a sitting pose. This will be 3 keyframes then, so wind up. We have the crouch down. Legs further apart. Bar. Both hands slam the ground. Oh, I thought you wanted... Okay, I can do that. Sorry, I didn't see your message when I was surprised. I was gonna do like he slams himself into the ground and then he like does like a sitting pose, like oh my god. Come on. Like this. That'd be kind of fun. But I can do that too. He could do fire from his mouth, and that could be a special attack? Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's much better. Okay. Wait. Jesus Christ. I need to fix that so much. Sure, we'll leave it this for now. One needs to be lingered on. And then this can be fast. Well, yeah. Okay, well, that's something. I think one issue we're running into is I forgot to disable his... No, actually, that's not the issue. He just needs to move. He needs to jump higher up. Okay, and we need to bring this knot gate up so we don't have to keep waiting for that, for him to fall down. There. Okay. Nope, that's also just too fast. For the most part, okay, let's do two things. One is... No, I feel like the big thing here is just making this last longer. Oh, okay, that was weird. That was very weird. I don't know what is causing that. Could be with this? Huh. This first that could be he has a belly flop onto the floor and a fire wave comes out. I think I have a good idea that you think of something. Oh, I think I have a good idea, then you think of something 10 times better. You have a great imagination. This is don't give me too much credit. It's just because I've been doing the same thing for a while. And these are very basic things. Okay, I don't know what is causing his attacks to overlap like that. I'll have to fix that. Me? I don't know what you're referring to, Dice. Oh. You're talking to McDonald's fries. Gotcha. Okay. But, yeah. We need to adjust this. There. That's much better. And you want a shockwave. Are you sure we can't do a fire shockwave? Looking for cool fire effects. Ooh. No. Ooh. Hello. You look cool. Can I make this work? I don't know if I can. This just looks so neat. What does this animation do? Oh. I mean, like maybe if I mess with some of the effects on it. Not like that. It just looks so neat. There's asked, have you seen the Demon Slayer movie? No, I don't watch too much anime. Not a huge fan. I'll try. I'll really try. And then I just lose interest. Even with like the best ones, like I'm yet to finish Evangelion. I was at like halfway through it and somehow it was not gripping enough for me. Like Eva. Like Neon Genesis. I feel like that one should have gotten me at least, but... I have a couple I'm planning on watching. I've gotten recommendations to watch Fully Cooley. So I'm gonna do that one, probably. Hunter... That's one, right? The Hunter X Hunter. And then maybe Mob Psycho. But I don't know if they're really gonna stick with me. Or if I'm gonna stick with them. I just... not good with it. Okay, is that anything? Okay, if I fix the positioning of it... Okay, we're getting the overlapping animations again. Do not know why that's happening. And yeah, no, this doesn't work too well. Ooh! Hello. Is this too much? That's the speed of it. No. Have you tried My Hero Academia? Yes. I'm not a big fan. Could that be something? If I speed it up? Ah, no. Take too long. Give me something good. Okay. This has to have something. I have waited my entire 13... Don't say you're... What? Does no one grow up learning internet safety anymore? We'll use this. It's basically superheroes but in anime form. Superheroes do not have a certain, like, medium to them. They can be in anime without being, like, a special thing. Superheroes in all forms can be not good. Okay. What about My Hero Academia turned your way? It was years ago. I don't remember. I didn't care much for it. I'm sorry. Almost done with this effect. Then we'll do the special moves, and then we'll be pretty much done. They're being keyframed? Or what? It's fine, it's not for everyone. Yeah, I have a lunge attack idea. Oh, we're doing lunges for this guy? Okay. Oh, wait. Before you say... Never mind. You can say your idea. Sorry. You're the commissioner. Oh, okay, this is what's doing it. Get rid of that. Wait, something is still affecting... What? The color is not the right color. Oh, here it is. Okay, just get rid of that. Yeah. Cool. This effect will suffice. Doesn't give as much fieriness as I want, but we can make some adjustments later. That also, like, doing that might help. Yeah, there's things to do. Okay. Whoa! That moved us. Okay. But yeah, that's good. That'll work. It's good year to be... Okay, you're still talking about it. We need to get rid of, I'll do it later, but there's a couple things we need to remove that were causing us to be pushed away. I think there's some, like, particles and stuff. Is it here? Somewhere in here. Oh, is this collidable? Is that what it is? Yes. Okay, that should fix it. Anyways, I will be right back, and then we'll work on his special moves, then we can do his lunge, and then his idle animation, and we'll be done. Be right back. Okay. So, I've had a couple of recommendations already. One for, like, a Berserk sort of thing where his horns grow larger and, like, he gets, like, scarier and stuff. We can do that. And we can even make, if you're okay with this, Rory, during that we can have fire come from his hands during his attacks. That might be neat. Let's start with that one. So first thing I'm going to do is... Okay, I'm seeing you have a lunge idea, so we'll get to that later. I'll read that. Grab some sort of flame effect that we can apply jet trail to. This'll do. Actually, what about... What did I do for heat blast? Oh, I just used fog. That was dumb. Could we modify this into working? Very bright. Very, very bright. Just get rid of that. Okay, so it's just this, basically. We don't even need this, so... Okay. Could I apply jet trail to this? Doesn't want jet trail, is that because it's set to physical? Yeah. Okay, we can turn that off. Should his hair grow also? Perhaps. We'll see. Oh. Yeah. We have that. Now we just give it a much more fitting color. That's so... Oh. Is that why? Still doesn't feel like the color. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Work. And we get a nice jet trail from it. Should be good for now. We're gonna place this on both his hands. And now, if we just play with them, we'll get a fire effect. Okay. Needs to be worked on, but yeah. I quite like that, but we're not seeing enough of fire on his hands. So I think what we're gonna do, two things. One is increase the speed. By a bit. Okay. And now I think we're gonna make a duplicate and make the duplicate not have jet trail on. And place it right there as well. And we'll group them together even. Can we do that? No. Okay. There you go. Now we can see the fire on his hands and the fire coming off. Still, we're getting some weird issues there. Do not know why, but we'll work on it. But okay. Fire looks good. Now, let's do the full effect. So, for this, we're just going to create a keyframe to start. That will do the effects we need. One thing this keyframe will do is activate the fire. So we'll just grab the fire, turn it off, and then turn it on for the keyframe. Now for the other effects. Maybe the rocks turn red? Sure. Okay. Yeah. First thing we're gonna do, the rocks are now red. Cool. Okay. Now his eyes will become a deep, and I think you should go quite a lot for this. Very, very glowy red. The horns. So for that, oh, that looks so good. Did a good job with the face. I guess I have to make a new sculpt. You can furrow his eyebrows. What are other things I could do to make his face more menacing? Longer? Sure. Make it a little longer. Make it a bit pointier too. Like his lips should get bigger during this. Why? Okay, I think that's good. Make his teeth turn black and shiny. Okay, sure. There. I mean, I can make all of his hair black. That could be something. For making the hair bigger, can I literally just increase its size? I can. Thank God. Yeah. And then this too. Okay. I feel like that's pretty good already, just that. And make his hair go down his back, but that's a lot of work. And that's hard to do. Because what if he moves his head, then what? You know what? I'll just give him a really big hairpiece. Okay, there. I was thinking maybe these could glow. No. I feel like this is good though. I mean, look, with or without. Pretty big difference. Especially when you look closer. Oh, we're not even seeing the full effect because we're not changing between the two different headpieces. Whoops. So for that, do that. Okay. Place them together. Preview invisibility, and now we'll see the full effect. There. Like he's so happy, and then pretty good. Okay. So now we need to make an animation for him turning this on. What should that look like? I actually don't know what it should be. I was thinking like maybe this something like he puts his arms really happen and like puts them on the ground or something. Or he like does like a gorilla chest pound. If someone were to request an alien, and if the alien had a barrage attack, would you do it? What do you mean by a barrage attack? But yes. Humongous Source growth animation? I don't remember that, guys. You have to describe it. There's like 50... No, there's like 100 aliens in my game. Like a this thing? Is that why you did? Or like a that? We'll have this be the left special move. Did you add the roar attack? No, Isaiah, we haven't done that yet. I'll do that one next so you can leave. That wasn't meant to be mean. It just seemed the way you were saying it, like you were really waiting for that. And you were like, please just do that so I can, like, go play a video game or something. No, I feel like... Down. We'll fix this, by the way. Right. It'd be neat for there to be stuff on his back, like spikes, during this. I'll see about it. It's like someone throwing punches so fast that it looks like there's a lot of arms. Oh yeah, I can do that. You're fine. You're fine, Rory. I think to indicate that he's in more control here, I'll give him a more exaggerated pose, suggesting he's more control over his balance. Okay. And then what we do for this, well, we put all these things right here. But at a not gate, right, I'd say here. And this not gate will activate a selector. And this will be the thing that activates the keyframe. And then we do a timer where after, say, 20 seconds, we get rid of this effect. There you go. Okay. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. A little fast, I'd say. Left? Yeah. Slow it down a bit. Here. Yeah, and then always attacks with fire. Oh, the rocks aren't red because we haven't emitted them with wires. There. There. We have the flaming rocks or whatever. Okay. And that'll look much cooler with an idle animation as well. That's the first one done. I mean, just basic stuff. I'll have to make lots of changes before I officially release it, but that's the basics. Okay, we have 3 left to go. We need to do breathing fire. Yeah, and that's what Isaiah or Isiaha wants. I really don't know how to say it. For that, I think I can do this effect on my own. I will just create a trail of flame. We can do it freehand. Give it a little bit more randomness. Make it longer. Okay. What if the demonic transformation... Oh. Okay. Now we give this a different fleck type. Look a little bit more like fire. Still not really, but closer. Especially with some changes like that. You know, a little bit better. Needs to look faster. Okay, let's try that. Now if we move it, we should still see some of the effects linger. Okay, that might look good. So now what we do is we make a bunch of these. Yeah. What's the likelihood that I'm the only non-American in the chat? 0. Ooh. This is looking good. Need to make sure it looks like fire. And I know this isn't too good, but good, we're getting the idea. Okay. Now we place this on his mouth. This is gonna be hard to see. Let's turn this on. Like how it floats away. I know, it's a problem. I just keep forgetting to do stuff with this not gate. Anyways, we have the effect, turn endpoint to 0, and then we'll do right special move for this. Right. Okay. And we will do keyframe here. Increase the endpoint. Okay. Now let's animate this and we'll check it out. Okay. After this, we got 2 left. We want head down. I mean, this is a very standard animation for me. I have a question about the playlist payment. Ask away. Right, should be good. Now let's just add a little controller, camera shake, and then health modifier and whatnot. Does it have to be limited to 5 aliens? Can someone have 6? Not to do 10 aliens, but it's the only limit. It really should be 5. I don't know why someone would want 6. I just like it being a neat ordered 5 for everyone. Except the ultimate playlist, but like, talk to me about it, but I would really prefer it to be 5. I would prefer 10 over like 7, but you know, doesn't really matter too much. This is a very goofy game. Okay, that's on. I wanted that pose to look, so we'll put that. Second. Good to know. All right. And we will also add in a thing to make this attack stun. Cool. Okay. Fix that pose. I don't know why the hands are so close together. Okay. How is that? There he goes again. Great. Pretty good. It does look like he's doing it from his hands, though. That was pretty dumb of me, wasn't it? I was just trying something different that time. We'll go with hands back. But then the hands here need to be forward. That's kind of cool. That sword pose. A little bit, inhuman. How are we feeling? As a start, I think that's pretty good. I think we're forgetting how big he is. Like, if I if I put an enemy in here. You're tiny. Little guy. Yeah. What if I do the attack? Yeah. I can't even... Yeah, there he is. We're just pushing him away. Okay. Pretty good. We got 2 left to go. What are we thinking? So we've done fire, breathing, and berserk. What other attack should Red Giant have? Waiting for answers in the chat. And I can go check back, see if I missed anything. I'd say he was bigger since his finger was as big as Wrath, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, he might have been bigger, but this is the size he is here. Not seeing any others. Okay. What are we feeling? Oh, we can do a belly flop, sure. But how do we get him to... I have an idea. I have an idea. I have a cool idea. I did the Berserk form, Isaiah. There. Nope, that's not it. That's the fire. This is Berserk. And then all your attacks. Have fire. Can you quickly add Wrath? It won't be as big of a... Wrath would be like... This is not the right size. Yeah. Wrath would be like this. He should be bigger. Don't forget his muscles grow. Well, I don't really want to do that right now. That takes a little bit of work. I don't feel like individually making all of his muscles bigger right now. But I have a cool idea for a belly flop. You guys are going to like it if I can do it right. So we're going to need 3 keyframes. Okay. We're going to have him do this like backwards sort of pose. Still facing forward though. One leg very far back, well, as far as his legs can go. Yeah, that'll work. Don't rush, Art. R1 will do difficult things off stream. Yes. I don't like doing difficult things on stream because streaming is already difficult enough for me. Thank you. Okay. Back. You guys are about to see something very cool if it works. Belly flop part now. All right. Cool. So, how's that? Okay. Now, that's not really anything, but my idea. Help, I fall and I can't get up. Yeah. The idea I have is that he'll actually like leap while doing the belly flop. I think it'll be cool if you get right. Okay, and to do that, what do we gotta do? We're gonna need a mover. 2. At first, at the minimum. We're gonna need 2 of these. This one is a stopper for the D axis. So we get rid of any sort of dampening on the X and Y. Same here. And this one will be the one moving us forward. But now we need to move up and down. For that... Oh, and this needs to be local space. Does that mess everything up? Now it's the X-axis. Okay. Cool. Now we need to move him up and down. That's a bit tougher. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually by just moving this up, and then I'll move the camera up too. You'll see in a second, but let's just... What does this give us? Okay. That was something. Is the British Mole in the game yet? Yes, Mustache is in the game. All the aliens are in the game. All the ones from the show are in. It's insane. So a couple things there. First off, we need to disable procedural animations and any sort of movement from the player during this. And then we also need to animate the camera moving up, and we'll see what this gives us. I want to make fan art and dreams for their models, but my hands are too shaky to make them pose. Oh well. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, was he in base game? I don't know what you mean. Like, he doesn't have any levels. He's only in sandbox right now. Later, he's gonna be in the game. Most likely the aliens right now, they're only in sandbox, will have levels eventually, but in like sandbox stuff, not sandbox, in like free roam stuff and all that. But right now they don't. Okay. Height offset. So we move this up, don't we? That's too high. That's way too high. That. I feel like we moved down there, not up. Okay, never mind. That is definitely down. So I just didn't move high up enough. So let's try 3,000. And then while we're at it, let's add in a camera shake to this. Give it some real impact. Very momentarily. Very quick fade out. Okay. There we go. That's better. That's kind of neat, isn't it? Do you see what I'm going for there? I don't know why he keeps moving during it. That's weird. Actually, we don't need the stopper to only be for x-axis. That might help. Like a boss or something. The point of sandbox is just to play, like, try out the aliens. What do you want? That's kind of cool, right? McDonald's fries, what are your opinions? During the later half, we can also move the model down, just in case that we have some elevation changes, because we do in this instance. Yeah. Did that cover? I can't tell. That's better. And I did notice another issue there, which is we turn, which that needs to be set to 1 and not 0. Okay, whatever. I'm pretty happy with that belly flop. We'll turn. I don't know why that is. Should have stopped that. But that's a pretty unique and fun little attack. I'll make it look better later, but okay. Last one, guys. What should his final special move be? Trying to think myself. Peak move, he would fit in the Sumo Slammers level well. Yeah, he would. Yeah. We haven't done too much with fire. We've only done like an attack where he breathes fire and one where his hands get fire on them. I think we definitely should incorporate the fire for this last attack. Sorry, dice. Maybe. Oh, okay. McDonald's fries said maybe, or sorry, Rory said maybe to a sumo slammers level part 2. Sure. But okay, what should he do? I'm trying to think myself, and I can't come up with any more ideas now. This ground seems very tilted. There we go. Don't forget his muscles grow. Isaiah? Isaiah. But he'd be slamming the ground, which causes fire. Okay, sure, but we've done a couple, like, slam moves already. I know, Dice, I know. I got it, Isaiah. You're awesome. Oh, Rory has an idea. Give it to me. Also, we can still play as Portaler. He's fun. Isn't this cool that you can sprint to turn to the ball form? Should definitely have done that with Canbolt. Also, like, no one seems to care that it just cuts to the ball. Like, I don't have, like, a transition for that. I don't know why I used to be so concerned with making everything have, like, transitions. Like, the game. It doesn't seem like anyone really cares too much. And this is so much easier than doing what I had to do for Canbolt. Whoa. Why did we just... Oh, Oh, I didn't realize that, Red Giant's still active. Look at that! We can teleport all the way across... Okay, no. Portaler's awesome. I did a good job with this guy. Hell yeah. No one questions Portaler's ball form since he's OP. Ultimate way big model. Spider way water. What? We are not. We are working on Red Giant. We're working on this guy. He's cool alien. I wish he was seen in the main show. Yeah, that would have been neat. I need an idea, guys. We haven't done a double-handed, like, smashdown, so I guess we can do that. I assume that Rory is currently typing out their idea, but go quicker. Because if you don't say it soon, I'm going to just do this. He puts his hands on the ground in front of him, and a pool of lava appears, and spikes suddenly pop out of the ground. You can hold it down. Is that something is that in character for him? I don't know if that's too out of character. Maybe the attack could be that he grabs someone, shoots fire from his mouth onto them. That one's a bit too tough. We can do yours, Rory. But let's get rid of this desert now. Things like this only work on flat ground, so we have to do it there. And most of the game is flat ground we're going to be fighting. So. Okay. So, do this, we're going to start by making a pool of lava. And to do that, what I usually do is just, well, let's make this red so it's easier to see. Yeah, just make some goop. Once we're happy with the way the goop is looking, have to flatten it. Cool. Okay, now for the spikes. Quickly make a spike. And yeah, okay, this is going to be a little bit complicated, but we're going to attach a microchip onto this lava pool. And we're going to add a randomizer. Timer connected to the randomizer. Set to no repeat, okay. And then we're going to emit these spikes. But first, let's give them their logic, so we'll use a timeline. If you haven't decided on placement, this could be his down special. This is his down special, yes. So we're going to have these spikes move up and then quickly down. That is far too long, so we'll slow that down, or speed that up, I mean. And then do the opposite, so negative. In fact, we can connect these together and then multiply by -1. I've never done this before. Oh, okay, that did not do what I wanted to do. 19 times -1 should not be 233. What? Alright, don't know what's causing that, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to do that, because I can just move the arrow down. Okay. Why is this one not activating? Oh, because the speed is connecting to something that's now depowered. I'm really dumb, aren't I? Okay. There. Not what we want it to look like, but just a start. We can lower the strength and dampening. When does it start looking a bit smooth? Actually, no, we can't do keyframes because there's issues with keyframes in animated objects. This should be... I think I can get this to look okay later on, but we place this within the lava. We're just trying to get that. Yeah, that's what we want. Getting it right. Okay. I feel like we can make it go even higher up. Yeah, we can. That should be fine. Now, we're just going to, on this emitter, add 3, or on this microchip, add 3 emitters. Not 3. Add 10. I don't know what I'm saying. And these will spawn the different spikes. So we can have it randomly spawn them. Around 10. More. Yeah. Okay. Now we open all these up. And place these around A lava pool. Something like that. Cool. And we can attach, I mean, we could attach randomizer to the timer, but we don't have to. This should be fine. And so, yeah, give it, 0.1 seconds should be good. I'm going to go now. See ya. See ya. There we go. Is that what you were thinking? I think that's pretty good, honestly. We need these to delete themselves, though, and we can do that after 0.2 seconds. Let's do 0.3. 0.4. That's fair. Okay. Awesome. We now have the lava pool, so we just have to make him put his hand down and spawn it, and then we'll be good. I can do his lunge later. I got other stuff to do today. Okay. We'll do his left hand because Ben is left-handed, so I try and use that one more. Whoa, okay, that leg is too high in the air. Okay. We'll just do that for now. And we don't need this keyframe. Or this. Or that. And for now, we'll just have the lava pool spawn here. And then we'll delete it with a not gate. Not gate will that, delete it, and just in case we'll do this. Okay. And we're going to move the lava pool over to his hand and make it quite large. Alright. We are ready to try it out. Maybe we'll see some screen shake in Rumble as well. Alright. Nope. Yep, still spawning in the air. Okay, that should be bigger. And that was very slow. Or fast. This needs to glow. Okay, that should be better. Oh wait, we need to make the lava pool bigger because that was quite small. Cool. Feels smaller than it should be, I feel like, but that's definitely pretty much what we're looking for. I feel like it's because I need to raise this. Hi. Your name is in a language that I cannot read, but hello to you. Here we go. It's looking pretty good. All right. We have made all... Oh my god, I love that one. We have made all 4 of Red Giant's attacks. And we've also made... Look at that one. We've also made his special moves. So, we have done Red Giant. Still gotta make his lunge later on, and we can work on his idol. I did start making it earlier if you didn't see. Got something started up. It's hard to see it with the... There you go. Yeah, there he is. Thank you guys for watching. I think I did a pretty good job for only 2 hours of work. I'll finish him up, and he will be released quite soon. So, I think that went pretty well. Cool. I will see you guys in the next video or the next stream. Bye.